Hey guys, it's Young Wealth. Now today, as you can see on this screen record, I actually have my most popular video when it comes to Pi Network, and this was when it's at its peak. As you can see, I had 15,000 views. Shout out to everyone that watched this video, shout out to everyone that liked it, and shout out to everyone that's watching this one. As you can see though, what I want to actually get your focus on is the price point. I remember when it was at these price points, and I don't get it twisted, I own Pi below $1, but I remember at these price points I was feeling kind of salty that I didn't own more before this rally. I didn't buy more before this rally to $3. I remember that day I was kind of like, damn, I should have just invested a lot more than what I did, because it was so high in market cap. I didn't expect it to go to that, but let's not forget, it was at a $15 billion market cap. So for the good times, you also have to appreciate the times that are not so good. Now, right now is not favorable to probably accumulate Pi if you're just here for the hype. But the way I see it is, 1,000 Pi right now costs $750. Back when I made this video, 1,000 Pi will cost you $2,700. From $2,700 to $750. So just imagine when it goes back. But no, it's not a matter of if it goes back, it's a matter of when it goes back. To me, this is a coin that hasn't went so far down to the point where there's no point of return. This is a coin that has stuck to what they set out to do with it when it comes to their ecosystem, building on the app and actually making it accessible. And they also, not only did they set out and said what they're gonna do and did it, but the graph has shown me strength. It don't look like it right now because this is zoomed out, but you have to remember, this is not zoomed out with 4 or 5 years of data. This is not zoomed out with 8 years in the market. This is zoomed out since only around February 2025. So at the end of the day, if you think because the graph looks ugly that this coin is dead, it just shows that you're uninformed in the market. The reason I'm saying to you guys get 1,000 Pi is because once it returns past $3, well, you've turned 750 into 3,000. Not only that, you probably have turned it into more because of the rewards you're going to be getting off mining Pi. Now, why is that beautiful? Because people that hold the coin benefit and people that build on the ecosystem also benefit. Now, a few things that we have to take into account, right, is this market cap is at 5 billion already, but it's not even listed on Binance, Kraken, or Coinbase. You gotta understand that that's kind of insane. That shows insane strength. Like, this coin reached peaks of around 20 billion, 19 to 20 billion, and it didn't even need the major exchanges. So what exactly is gonna happen when this coin gets its listing on these exchanges? Things like this take time. You have to understand that it's only really been public for nothing but a few months. But what motivates me to keep accumulating good assets is the fact that I know the price point can return to these prices and it would have made me profit. I'm profit motivated, but not only am I profit motivated, I'm actually tech motivated. You got to understand that Pi Network is going to be very useful for Web3, and I love coins that make it possible for everyone to be involved, whether they're in South America, whether they're in Africa, whether they're in Asia. Like, this coin is innovative, and that's the reason why I feel like there's no competitors right now. There's no competitors. That's why I do feel like it's a market where majority of the market share for what Pi has going on is gonna stay with Pi. I do really believe, like, when it comes to RWAs and tokenization and stuff like that, Pi will definitely be benefiting off those transitions in the global economy. You gotta understand that a lot of coins, they will not serve a purpose. A lot of coins, the general population cannot interact and use it. Like, they might sound cool, but I just feel like Pi is one of those coins where it's involved customers and it's also involved businesses and individuals, and it's just easy, very accessible. So you gotta understand that where do I believe this coin can go? I'm just being honest, it can go to 100 billion. I say this for a lot of coins that, like I've said this for QNT, but it can go to 100 billion, and the reason I say that is because first of all, to me it's an asset. To other people it might, to me Pi Network is an asset, and once there's billions behind a coin, it's not a coin that I see failing anytime soon. Now it could fail, but the reason I say it's an asset, and the reason I bring that up is because assets are always going to go up in value, and when inflation keeps increasing and starts accelerating, assets are gonna start accelerating in value also. So we may not really see Bitcoin ever hit low prices again. It's possible we could have a huge crash, but even after the huge crash, on the macro, when it comes to assets, they're gonna go up in the long term. So when it comes to me and my thing with Pi is, I'm thinking, if this is an asset that I believe in, why would I not just invest over a long period of time? Why would I not just invest over a long period of time and possibly one day be able to live off the returns? You just never know with these things. You never know how high these things can go, because Apple's $1 trillion market cap. A lot of these tokens, they have more potential than stocks because the blockchain can handle a lot more liquidity. Like, if that makes sense, like the blockchain, a lot of the protocols on the blockchain, they were built to handle liquidity. So the blockchain could be quadrillions, it don't matter. So I could never put a pinpoint on how high I think crypto or Pi Network or any coin can go, because once I seen XRP hit $3, I thought it was never gonna go past there again. Like, I already lost belief in it hitting that high. Once I seen it almost hit, like, was it $3 or did it go past $3? I think it went past $3. But once I seen it go on that rally, I thought, damn, it went to like 250 million market cap. That was insane. Once that billion, I mean 250 billion. Once I seen that, I realized, like, there's unlimited money. They can just print it out. So if you don't get into assets that you believe in and you just hold cash and you don't take that risk, that calculated risk, you're just gonna miss out and you're gonna get eaten alive by inflation. We have to defeat inflation, and the way to defeat inflation is to keep buying these assets. That's why I'm saying right now, if you look at 1,000 Pi, I feel like it's a great time. It's the perfect time to buy it, because that rhyme, I'm not trying to rhyme, but it's the perfect time to buy. Under $1, people are gonna buy when they see at $2. That's the human psychology of it, though. That's the human psychology of crypto. A lot of people are gonna FOMO at $2, $3, and then they go to $6, and there'll be a sell-off from the people that bought at 75 cents. That's really how crypto goes. It just works in waves. So me understanding that, I'm just gonna accumulate, because I already have a good amount of Pi. I'm gonna accumulate monthly. That's what I really want to, not really want to, that's what I'm really doing with crypto right now. Just accumulating monthly, building my bag on the macro, because statistically, if you invest into assets, the longer you accumulate is the more chance you are of return. I'm gonna end it just like that. Peace.